In 2024, the global economic landscape continues to be dominated by a few exceptionally wealthy nations. The wealth of a country can be measured in various ways, but one of the most common metrics is gross domestic product, GDP, per capita, which reflects the average economic output per person. This metric helps to gauge the prosperity and living standards within a country. In this context, the 10 richest countries in the world in 2024 are Luxembourg, Ireland, Singapore, Qatar, and more. Each of these nations has achieved remarkable economic success through a combination of strategic resource management, innovative economic policies, and global trade relationships. This video delves into the factors contributing to the wealth of these countries and provides an in-depth analysis of their economic landscapes. So, here is the list of the top 10 richest countries in the world. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest upcoming travel videos. Here we go. Number 1. Switzerland. Economic overview. Switzerland is renowned for its high standard of living, robust economy, and strong financial sector. In 2024, Switzerland continues to top the list of the world's richest countries, thanks to its diversified economy, political stability, and high level of innovation. Key economic drivers. Financial services. Switzerland is home to some of the world's largest banks and financial institutions, including UBS and Credit Suisse. The country's banking sector is known for its stability and privacy laws. Pharmaceuticals. Major pharmaceutical companies like Novartis and Roche are headquartered in Switzerland, contributing significantly to its GDP. Manufacturing and high-tech industry. Swiss manufacturing, particularly in precision instruments, watches, and machinery, remains a critical part of the economy. Tourism. The picturesque landscapes, including the Alps, attract millions of tourists annually, boosting the service sector. Quality of life. Switzerland consistently ranks high in global quality of life indices. Factors such as a strong healthcare system, excellent education, and a clean environment contribute to its citizens' well-being. Challenges. Cost of living. Switzerland has one of the highest costs of living in the world, which can be a barrier for expatriates and lower-income residents. Aging population. Like many developed countries, Switzerland faces demographic challenges with an aging population that could impact future economic growth. Number 2. Luxembourg. Economic overview. Luxembourg, a small landlocked country in Western Europe, consistently ranks as one of the wealthiest countries in the world. In 2024, Luxembourg's GDP per capita remains exceptionally high, driven by a robust financial sector, high-value industries, and a well-educated workforce. The country's economy is highly diversified, with significant contributions from banking, steel, telecommunications, and tourism. Financial sector. Luxembourg is renowned for its financial sector, which is a cornerstone of its economy. The country is a global hub for banking and investment funds, hosting numerous international banks and financial institutions. Luxembourg's favorable regulatory environment, political stability, and strategic location in the heart of Europe make it an attractive destination for financial services. The financial sector's contribution to GDP is substantial, with a focus on private banking, investment funds, and insurance. High-value industries. Apart from finance, Luxembourg has developed high-value industries such as information technology, biotechnology, and logistics. The country has invested heavily in research and development, fostering innovation and attracting multinational corporations. Luxembourg's strategic initiatives, such as the Digital Luxembourg program, aim to position the country as a leader in digital innovation and cybersecurity. Quality of life. Luxembourg's wealth translates into a high quality of life for its residents. The country boasts excellent healthcare, education, and social security systems. Luxembourg City, the capital, is known for its high standard of living, safety, and cultural diversity. The government's commitment to sustainable development ensures that economic growth is balanced with environmental preservation and social well-being. Number 3. Ireland. Economic overview. Ireland, known as the Celtic Tiger, has experienced remarkable economic growth over the past few decades. In 2024, Ireland continues to be one of the richest countries globally, with a high GDP per capita. The country's economic success is attributed to its pro-business environment, skilled workforce, and strong foreign direct investment, FDI. Foreign direct investment. Ireland's strategic location, favorable corporate tax policies, and English-speaking workforce have attracted significant FDI, particularly from multinational technology and pharmaceutical companies. Major corporations, including Google, Apple, and Pfizer, have established substantial operations in Ireland, contributing to job creation and economic growth. The government's efforts to create a business-friendly environment, coupled with a transparent regulatory framework, have been pivotal in attracting global investment. Technology and innovation. The technology sector is a key driver of Ireland's economy. The country is home to numerous tech giants and startups, creating a vibrant ecosystem for innovation. Dublin, in particular, has emerged as a major tech hub in Europe. Ireland's focus on research and development, supported by government initiatives and funding, has fostered innovation in areas such as artificial intelligence, data analytics, and fintech. Education and workforce. Ireland's education system plays a crucial role in its economic success. The country has invested heavily in education, producing a highly skilled and adaptable workforce. Universities and research institutions collaborate closely with industries, ensuring that the education system aligns with the needs of the economy. This synergy between education and industry has been instrumental in sustaining Ireland's economic growth. Number 4. Singapore. Economic overview. Singapore, a small city-state in Southeast Asia, is renowned for its economic prosperity and high standard of living. In 2024, Singapore remains one of the richest countries globally with a high GDP per capita. The country's strategic location, business-friendly policies, and efficient government contribute to its economic success. Trade and finance. Singapore's economy is heavily reliant on trade and finance. The country's strategic location at the crossroads of major shipping routes has made it a global trade hub. Singapore's port is one of the busiest in the world, facilitating the flow of goods and services. Additionally, the country's financial sector is robust, with a focus on banking, wealth management, and insurance. Singapore's transparent regulatory environment, political stability, and advanced infrastructure make it an attractive destination for financial services, innovation, and technology. Singapore has positioned itself as a global leader in innovation and technology. The government has implemented various initiatives to foster innovation, such as the Smart Nation program, which aims to leverage technology to improve the quality of life for residents. Singapore's investment in research and development, coupled with a strong focus on education, has created a conducive environment for technological advancements. The country is a hub for fintech, biotechnology, and smart city solutions. Quality of life. Singapore's wealth is reflected in its high quality of life. The country boasts excellent healthcare, education, and public services. The government's commitment to urban planning and sustainability has resulted in a clean and green city with well-maintained infrastructure. Singapore's multicultural society, safety, and high living standards make it an attractive place to live and work. Number 5. Qatar. Economic overview. Qatar, a small but wealthy nation in the Middle East, will continue to be one of the richest countries in the world in 2024. The country's wealth is primarily derived from its vast reserves of oil and natural gas, which have fueled economic growth and development. Oil and gas industry. Qatar's economy is heavily dependent on the oil and gas industry. The country is one of the largest exporters of liquefied natural gas, LNG, globally. The revenues from oil and gas exports have enabled Qatar to invest in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, contributing to high living standards for its citizens. The government has also established a sovereign wealth fund, the Qatar Investment Authority, to manage and diversify its wealth for future generations. Diversification efforts. In recent years, Qatar has focused on diversifying its economy to reduce dependence on hydrocarbons. The government has invested in sectors such as tourism, finance, and real estate. The development of infrastructure projects, such as the Hamad International Airport and the Lusail City project, aims to position Qatar as a regional hub for tourism and business. Additionally, the 2022 FIFA World Cup has spurred investments in sports and entertainment infrastructure. Quality of life. Qatar's wealth translates into a high quality of life for its residents. The country offers excellent healthcare, education, and social services. The government's focus on sustainable development and urban planning has resulted in modern cities with advanced infrastructure. Qatar's cultural heritage and investment in arts and sports also contribute to a vibrant and diverse society. Number 6. United Arab Emirates. Economic overview. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, a federation of 7 emirates in the Middle East, is known for its economic prosperity and high standard of living. In 2024, the UAE remains one of the richest countries globally, with a high GDP per capita. The country's wealth is driven by a diversified economy, strategic location, and business-friendly environment. Diversified economy. The UAE's economy is highly diversified, with significant contributions from oil and gas, tourism, real estate, and finance. While oil and gas remain important, the country has successfully reduced its dependence on hydrocarbons. Dubai, one of the Emirates, has become a global business hub, attracting investments in finance, trade, and tourism. The UAE's strategic location, advanced infrastructure, and free trade zones make it an attractive destination for businesses. Tourism and real estate. Tourism and real estate are key sectors driving the UAE's economy. The country is known for its iconic landmarks, luxury hotels, and shopping destinations. Dubai and Abu Dhabi, the 2 largest Emirates, are major tourist attractions, hosting millions of visitors annually. The government's investments in tourism infrastructure, such as the expansion of airports and the development of theme parks, have boosted the sector's growth. Additionally, the real estate market in the UAE has seen significant development, with iconic projects such as the Burj Khalifa and the Palm Jumeirah. Innovation and technology. The UAE has made significant strides in innovation and technology. The government has launched initiatives such as the Dubai Future Foundation and the UAE Space Agency to promote research and development. The country aims to position itself as a leader in areas such as artificial intelligence, money, renewable energy, and space exploration. The UAE's focus on innovation is supported by a robust education system and strategic partnerships with international institutions. Quality of life. The UAE's wealth is reflected in its high quality of life. The country offers excellent healthcare, education, and public services. The government's focus on sustainable development and urban planning has resulted in modern cities with advanced infrastructure. The UAE's multicultural society, safety, and high living standards make it an attractive place to live and work. Number 7. San Marino. Economic overview. San Marino, a microstate surrounded by Italy, has a small yet wealthy economy. Its economic success is driven by tourism, banking, and manufacturing. Key economic drivers. Tourism. The historical and cultural attractions of San Marino draw a significant number of tourists, which is a primary revenue source. Banking. San Marino has a well-developed banking sector, offering services that attract international clients. Manufacturing. Small-scale industries, particularly in ceramics, textiles, and furniture, contribute to the economy. Quality of life. San Marino boasts a high quality of life with excellent healthcare, education, and social services. The country has a high standard of living and low crime rates. Challenges. Economic diversification. Being a small economy, San Marino is highly dependent on a few sectors, making it vulnerable to external shocks. Political pressure. As a landlocked microstate, it faces significant political and economic pressure from larger neighboring countries. Number 8. United States. Economic overview. The United States remains one of the world's largest and most influential economies. In 2024, Its wealth will be driven by a diverse and dynamic economy, technological innovation, and a strong consumer market. Key economic drivers: technology and innovation. Silicon Valley and other tech hubs continue to lead in innovation, with companies like Apple, Google, and Microsoft at the forefront. Finance. Wall Street is a global financial center, and the U.S. financial sector plays a critical role in the global economy. Healthcare and pharmaceuticals. The U.S. has a vast healthcare system and is home to leading pharmaceutical companies. Energy. The U.S. is a major player in the global energy market, with significant production of oil, natural gas, and renewable energy. Quality of life. The U.S. offers a high standard of living with access to advanced healthcare, education, and a wide range of consumer goods. However, there are notable disparities in income and access to services. Challenges. Income inequality. The U.S. faces significant income inequality, which affects social cohesion and economic stability. Healthcare costs. The high cost of healthcare remains a major issue for many Americans. Political polarization. Increasing political divisions can impact policymaking and economic stability. Number 9. Norway. Economic overview. Norway's wealth is underpinned by its abundant natural resources, particularly oil and gas. In 2024, it will continue to be one of the richest countries, with a strong welfare state and high standards of living. Key economic drivers. Oil and gas. Norway is a major exporter of oil and gas, and its sovereign wealth fund, the Government Pension Fund Global, is one of the largest in the world. Renewable energy. Norway is also a leader in renewable energy, particularly hydropower, which supplies most of its electricity needs. Shipping and maritime. The country has a significant maritime industry, including shipping, shipbuilding, and maritime services. Tourism. Norway's natural beauty, including fjords, northern lights, and mountains, attracts tourists worldwide. Quality of life. Norway is known for its high quality of life, with an extensive welfare system, free healthcare, and education. The country consistently ranks high in global happiness and human development indices. Challenges. Economic diversification. While oil and gas have brought immense wealth, there is a need to diversify the economy to ensure long-term sustainability. Aging population. Like many European countries, Norway faces demographic challenges that could impact future economic growth. Number 10. Guyana. Economic overview. Guyana's rapid economic growth in recent years has been driven by the discovery of significant offshore oil reserves. In 2024, it emerges as one of the richest countries in terms of GDP growth, though it faces challenges in managing this newfound wealth. Key economic drivers. Oil and gas. The discovery of oil reserves has transformed Guyana's economy, with production starting in 2020 and rapidly increasing since then. Agriculture. Traditional sectors like agriculture, particularly rice and sugar, remain important for the economy. Mining. Gold mining is another significant contributor to the economy, providing substantial export revenues. Quality of life. The rapid economic growth has the potential to improve living standards in Guyana, though challenges remain in ensuring equitable distribution of wealth and improving infrastructure and services. Challenges. Governance and corruption. Effective management of oil revenues and tackling corruption are crucial for ensuring sustainable development. Infrastructure development. Significant investments are needed in infrastructure to support economic growth and improve living standards. Social inequality. Ensuring that the benefits of economic growth are broadly shared among the population is a critical challenge. Number 11. Denmark. Economic overview. Denmark consistently ranks as one of the richest countries in the world due to its strong and stable economy. In 2024, Denmark's GDP per capita remains high, reflecting its efficient and diversified economic structure. Key sectors. Energy. Denmark is a global leader in renewable energy, particularly wind power. The country has invested heavily in offshore wind farms, contributing significantly to its economy. Manufacturing and services. The Danish economy benefits from a robust manufacturing sector, including pharmaceuticals, maritime shipping, and machinery. The services sector, particularly IT and financial services, also plays a vital role. Agriculture. Despite its small size, Denmark has a highly productive agricultural sector, known for dairy products, meat, and organic produce. Social and economic policies. Denmark's welfare state model ensures high living standards for its citizens. Comprehensive social safety nets, free education, and healthcare contribute to a high quality of life, which in turn supports economic stability and growth. Additionally, Denmark's strong focus on environmental sustainability and innovation keeps its economy resilient and future-oriented. Number 12. Brunei. Economic overview. Brunei, a small nation on the island of Borneo, owes its wealth primarily to its abundant natural resources, particularly oil and natural gas. Its GDP per capita remains one of the highest in the world. Key sectors. Oil and gas. The backbone of Brunei's economy, the oil and gas industry accounts for the majority of its GDP and export revenues. The country has substantial reserves and a high production rate. Investments and sovereign wealth fund. The government has invested heavily in sovereign wealth funds to ensure long-term financial stability. These investments provide significant income and help diversify the economy. Tourism and services. Efforts are being made to diversify the economy, with tourism and services gradually contributing more to GDP. Ecotourism and luxury travel are key areas of focus. Social and economic policies. Brunei benefits from a generous welfare system funded by oil revenues. Citizens enjoy free education, healthcare, and housing subsidies. The government's prudent economic management and low debt levels contribute to its financial stability. However, the heavy reliance on oil and gas poses long-term challenges, prompting efforts to diversify the economy. Number 13. Netherlands. Economic overview. The Netherlands is known for its highly developed economy, strategic location, and robust trade network. Its GDP per capita is among the highest in Europe. Key sectors. Trade and logistics. The Netherlands is a critical hub for international trade, with the port of Rotterdam being the largest in Europe. Its advanced logistics and infrastructure facilitate efficient trade. Agriculture and food processing. The country is a global leader in agricultural exports, particularly flowers, dairy products, and processed foods. Innovative agricultural techniques and high productivity contribute significantly to the economy. Technology and innovation. The Netherlands has a strong technology sector, with significant investments in research and development. High-tech industries, including electronics, biotechnology, and fintech, are key growth areas. Social and economic policies. The Dutch government prioritizes economic stability, innovation, and sustainability. Policies promoting entrepreneurship, digital transformation, and green energy have strengthened the economy. The social welfare system ensures a high standard of living, with comprehensive healthcare, education, and social services. Additionally, the Netherlands' open and inclusive society attracts talent and investment from around the world. Number 14. Iceland. Economic overview. Iceland's economy is characterized by its resilience and adaptability. Despite its small population, the country boasts a high GDP per capita, driven by unique natural resources and a diversified economy. Key sectors. Tourism. Tourism is a major economic driver, with Iceland's stunning natural landscapes attracting millions of visitors each year. The industry supports numerous jobs and businesses. Renewable energy. Iceland is a leader in renewable energy, utilizing geothermal and hydroelectric power. This not only provides cheap and sustainable energy, but also attracts energy-intensive industries like data centers. Fishing and seafood. The fishing industry remains a cornerstone of Iceland's economy, with sustainable practices ensuring long-term viability. High-quality seafood exports contribute significantly to national income. Social and economic policies. Iceland's social policies emphasize equality, education, and healthcare. The country's high standard of living is supported by comprehensive social services and a strong welfare state. Economic policies focus on sustainability, innovation, and diversification to reduce vulnerability to external shocks. The government's proactive approach to economic management has ensured stability and growth. Number 15. Saudi Arabia. Economic overview. Saudi Arabia, the largest economy in the Middle East, has long been associated with its vast oil reserves. In 2024, it continues to be one of the richest countries due to its strategic economic reforms and diversification efforts. Key sectors. Oil and gas. The oil sector remains the backbone of Saudi Arabia's economy, contributing a significant portion of GDP and government revenue. The country is one of the world's leading oil producers and exporters. Vision 2030 and diversification. Under the Vision 2030 initiative, Saudi Arabia is diversifying its economy. Investments in non-oil sectors like tourism, entertainment, and technology are beginning to pay off. Finance and investment. The Public Investment Fund (PIF) of Saudi Arabia is one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds. It plays a crucial role in driving economic diversification and growth. Social and economic policies. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 aims to transform the economy by reducing dependence on oil, increasing private sector participation, and enhancing public services. Social reforms are also part of this vision, including efforts to improve education, healthcare, and women's rights. These changes are gradually reshaping Saudi society and economy, promoting long-term stability and prosperity. The last word. So guys, this was the best list of the top 10 richest countries in the world in 2024. Hope you will like it and appreciate it. People who come to this city are amazed by all of the awesome things there are to do and see. The wealth of countries is influenced by various factors, including natural resources, economic policies, innovation, and quality of governance. Switzerland, San Marino, the United States, Norway, and Guyana each have unique attributes and challenges that contribute to their status as some of the richest countries in the world in 2024. As they continue to navigate global economic trends and internal challenges, their strategies for sustaining and distributing wealth will be crucial for their long-term prosperity. This detailed overview covers the economic drivers, quality of life, and challenges faced by each of these countries. If you need further details or specific data points, feel free to ask. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icons for the latest upcoming travel videos. Bye-bye, see you.